Hello, I'm Tim Fisher. Welcome to the Maples History Center on the third floor of the King Family Library. Let me tell you about a real Appalachian woman, Ava Malissa Myers. She was born in Blount County, Tennessee on 9 May 1882, the fifth child of 12 born to Thomas Richard Myers and Melinda Elizabeth McFalls. Avie and her family moved to Sevier County around 1890, with a stop in the Rowan Fork area where her father, T.R. Myers, is credited with designing and building the Alfred Reagan House that still stands today in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Then moving on to the area near Greenbrier, Hills Creek, that is inside the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and now called the Myers Holler. Avie and her family used herbs for doctoring, cooking like most mountain people did. Little known fact about our mountain people was that they had been growing and using hemp for many years. It is used in all kinds of things, clothing, ropes, and often for medicinal purposes. The medical powers of marijuana are legendary since ancient times. Many cultures, including our own mountain folk, used it for various aches and pains. Avie, when in her late teens to early 20s, got a job in Knoxville working as a housekeeper for a doctor. She would cook and clean, and later she'd be asked to help the doctor with seeing to some of his patients. To get to Knoxville on Sunday, she would walk from the home place in the Myers Holler to Elkmont to catch the train to Knoxville, and then on Friday she would catch the train back to Elkmont and walk back home. If you were to measure it the way the crow flies, it would be about 5 miles, but walking it was about 15 miles up and down hills. She had to follow trails as there were very few roads at the time. After having worked for the doctor, Avie started helping in the community as a midwife. A neighbor was having her 10th child, and Avie was there helping her. The baby was born dead, and the mother was in bad shape. The mother told Avie that if she died, that Avie had to promise her she would take care of her children. The mother did pass away, and Avie upheld her promise. About 6 months after the death, Avie and the father, Bascom Fisher, married. Avie raised the children as her own. She and Bascom went on to have 3 sons. Avie's husband, Bascom, died 3 November 1941. When World War II was going on, Avie and Bascom had 6 sons serving in the military. 2 were in the Navy, and the other 4 were in the Army. Glenn Cardwell remembered, as the boys were away in the service, you could go by Avie's home and hear Avie praying for her son's safe return. She was a real prayer warrior, Glenn Cardwell said. One stepson was badly burnt, but all 6 returned home. But Avie lived for another 30 years, dying at the age of 88, 9 January 1971. She exemplified what we call mountain strong. Ava Malissa Myers Fisher, a real Appalachian woman. You can find a lot of interesting things about our ancestors and places at the King Family Library, Maples History Center in downtown Sevierville. Looking forward to seeing you.